July CPI came out today. These are the results on the day: plus 1600 on the 200K portfolio, plus 375 on the 50K portfolio, making up for some of the losses yesterday. It puts us minus 200 and minus 700 on the week and on the month since we started trading on Tuesday, August the 9th for this month. And these are the results on the day. I would have liked to have had a bigger profit on such a huge up day, but most of the gains were within 1 to 3 minutes pre-market. So let's go over that. Here you see the daily charts first, and one of the things you really notice is the precipitous drop in the VIX and the 19 handle. S&P's at 4,200. You see kind of a congested range on the daily charts, similar to what happened here, except it sloped upward a little bit. And we know what happened when the S&P was at these levels last time. That's why the market wants to accelerate away from these, because it's congested at these same levels, congested with a slight upward slope, but the market is overbought. So it'd be interesting to see what happens here. Will the market continue to rally or roll over? We are flat at the end of the day. NASDAQ is higher than those congested levels back at the beginning of June, but it's still congested. A lot of congestion on the daily charts. NASDAQ did not trade higher than its high on Monday. S&P did. NASDAQ did not. And want to go over the intraday price action, or we also want to take a look at what happened with the June CPI. I went over this on another video, and there were two strange things that happened. I'll go over that again really quickly in this video. And let's go look at the 1 minute chart so you can see that. And you can see what happened pre-market on July CPI. I may have said June. So first of all, we had a false start. You see the market rallied here about 70 points, came all the way back in the NASDAQ, and then within 3 minutes, you're at you trade at these levels. So 1, 2, 3. The high is, I think, right there within 3 minutes, and then it's just kind of a choppy, range-bound day within 3 minutes. And so it's not a gradual trend over this whole 350 point up 2.75%. It is all really within just a very short period of time. There's a gradual rise overnight, but then it's not that clear, and then a surge. And so the micro also pulled back a lot harder here and ran some stops on the micros that were not run on the E-mini. So that is the NASDAQ pre-market, and you can't see that move. Let's look at the intraday data. So here's what it looks like in the day session. You had the gap down on Tuesday, now gap up on Wednesday on this data, and not a really, you don't look at this and say, wow, it's a really wonderful trading opportunity. So you see 355 points up, but it's all pre-market. So here you see the VIX intraday, how it got slammed into the 19 handle, hasn't been there in a while. S&P is up, kind of range bound. Advanced decline line just stuck up here at 2,000, and the the ticks were back and forth. But so those are the market internals. That's the market dynamics of what we saw today. Let's go over the trades on the day. On the ES, we were 2 for 3, Cobra 3 up a little bit. And then we had tick fader, short trade right there, counter trend trade. Very consistent strategy. 60-minute breakout, got short. Thought the market would roll over. Thought the market might mean revert today. Buy the rumor, sell the fact. Once you hit peak inflation, they've been calling for peak inflation since last October, and so you get this move up in CPI. One significant down move off the highs doesn't mean it's a peak. That's just one data point. Oftentimes markets will move like this, or economic data will move back and forth. It doesn't, move straight up, straight down, straight up. We have had more V reversals in markets and economic data lately, but they called for this peak inflation for several months. One down tick, boom, let's celebrate. And I thought it would be potentially a sell the fact, considering that it was peak inflation. And so, but that didn't happen. It continued higher, and when it did, I thought there could be a bigger surge into the close, but no, we didn't get that. And so we had some quite a bit of long strategies today, and let's take a look at the NASDAQ. So NASDAQ AT 2022 is long. 60-minute breakout. We talked about this in another video. 55 points lower on this give back. There was a false start about 3 minutes before the CPI. The market rallied, and I thought the report was released earlier. Then it slammed back to break to the same starting point in the NASDAQ, but went 55 points lower in the micros. Stopped us out on this in the micros. It was not stopped out on the E-minis, and so the results were a losing trade here instead of a winning trade on this strategy. And then gap continuation 2019-2022 captured the move all day, but an all-day move wasn't that much, intraday, because most of the move was pre-market. So you see that move. Tick reversal, same thing, capturing the move from the beginning of the day, but no follow-through. Tick pulse stopped out on that swing low right there, and overnight overlap in Q. One of our new strategies did a good job capturing this upward move the last 2 days. Tick pullback, it got in early. Tick pullback was in the trade all day from the very beginning to the very end, and was up just a little bit, less than 2,000 per E-mini, and so it just wasn't a big. You can see this with trade signals on there. It just was not a big move, and so you didn't get a big gain because most of the gains, like I said, were overnight. So Cobra 3 stopped out on this trade. Lots of little trades stopped out on these dips here. Momentum reversal stopped out on the rally. VTNQ is profitable. Robot was down on the day, and it's one of our strategies. It's a very tight stop loss, and 3 losers after this big winner. So if you are not trading this one, consider trading this one based on what we talked about after a series of losers or drawdowns. And those are the trades on the day for Wednesday, August the 10th. Once again, these are the final results.
Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.